So I'm watching Star Trek The Next Generation for the first time in order and just finished Season 4, Episode 20, Qpid. In this episode, we see Captain Picard's old flame Vash, the archaeologist, return on the Enterprise. She was previously seen in Captain's Holiday, which, putting it out there, it's not a favorite episode of mine. Beverly Crusher is immediately smitten with jealousy over Vash, and there's some great banter between her and Picard, because Vash is obviously still after the captain. So just when you think this episode is going to be all about Picard and Vash, which, putting it out there, I'm not fond of the relationship. I'm a Picard Crusher shipper. Q enters the scene. He literally enters the scene. Stage left. So to give Picard and the crew a lesson in humanity, Q sends them to medieval Europe in the story of Robin Hood. Yes, we have Data as Friar Tuck. And we have Riker as Little John, and we have Geordi as the minstrel. And everyone else are part of Robin Hood's merry men, including Beverly, who's just so adorable in this episode. Oh, the costuming is so good. And of course, who would be playing the Sheriff of Nottingham? Q. So Q has placed them in the story of Robin Hood so Picard can confront his feelings for Vash, who is decked out in full medieval regalia as Maid Marian. Look at those braids. Q also does this to repay Picard back for the previous episode, Deja Q. So the rest of the episode is pretty self-explanatory. Robin Hood saves Maid Marian, the Sheriff of Nottingham is defeated, but in all this, Picard finally confronts his feelings for Vash, and he still loves her, and she still loves him. And again, even as somebody who doesn't ship the relationship, care for the relationship, I can let all of that go because this episode is so well written and so fun. I mean, whoever's idea was to put the crew of the Enterprise in the story of Robin Hood was pure genius. The episode is so fun. There's so many cute comedic lines. The costuming is great. The pacing is great. And it's just an episode that grabs your attention from start to finish. So at the end of the episode, despite Picard and Vash coming to terms for their feelings for each other, Vash is given the opportunity to join Q to explore the universe. I think this was a good way to send off her character and give finality to her and Picard's relationship because, well, of course, he's got to get on with Beverly. The clock is ticking. Plus, even though I know it didn't happen because Q ends up getting a wife and Voyager's Q in the Gray, I think Vash and Q would have made a cute couple. Overall, this has to be one of my favorite episodes thus far. Beverly being jealous over Vash, Q returning, the Robin Hood scenario. It's all played out so well and such levity in the midst of such a heavy and well-written season. This episode is a great break, and it's just one of those episodes you can repeat and have on if you're having a bad day, and it's just truly enjoyable. Definitely one of the best in Next Generation Season 4.